Amazon made $716 billion in revenue last year, and almost none of it came from selling you things. Let me say that again. The world's biggest online store, the place where you buy toilet paper, phone chargers, and things you don't need at 2 a.m., does not actually make its money from selling products. And once I show you where the money really comes from, you will never look at Amazon the same way again. Most people think of Amazon as a retailer. That is the obvious answer. You go to Amazon, you buy things, Amazon makes money. Simple. But here is the problem with that story. Amazon's retail business, the actual store, runs on razor-thin margins. Sometimes negative margins. They are not getting rich selling you a blender. Jeff Bezos knew this from the very beginning. And instead of building a normal company, he built something far more dangerous. He built a machine that uses retail as a front door and makes its real money somewhere completely different. So, where does the money actually come from? 3 places, and each one is more interesting than the last. The first place is AWS, Amazon Web Services. If you are not in tech, you have probably never thought about AWS. But here is what it is. Amazon rents out computing power to other companies. Servers, storage, databases, all the boring infrastructure that makes the internet run. And companies pay Amazon every single month to use it. Now here is where it gets wild. AWS makes up around 17% of Amazon's total revenue, but it generates over 60% of Amazon's total operating profit. That means the division most people have never heard of is carrying almost the entire company. Netflix runs on AWS. Airbnb runs on AWS. The CIA runs on AWS. Half the internet you use every day is sitting on Amazon servers, and those companies are paying Amazon a monthly bill to keep the lights on. This is not retail. This is infrastructure. And infrastructure is one of the most profitable businesses in the world because once someone is plugged in, they almost never leave. The second place Amazon makes real money is advertising. And this one surprises almost everyone. Amazon is now the 3rd largest advertising platform in the world, behind only Google and Meta. Think about what that means. When a brand wants their product to show up first, when you search wireless headphones on Amazon, they pay for that. Every sponsored listing you scroll past. Every featured product at the top of the page. That is a brand paying Amazon for that spot. And Amazon has something Google and Meta do not have. Purchase intent. When you are on Google, you might be searching for information. When you are on Amazon, you are there to buy something. That makes every ad click dramatically more valuable. Amazon's advertising revenue is now over $50 billion per year and growing fast. That is a business inside a business that most people never think about, quietly printing money every time you search for something to buy. The third piece is Amazon Prime. And this one is the most genius of all. You pay $139 a year. Amazon gives you free shipping, video, music, photo storage, reading, a whole bundle of things. Sounds like a good deal for you, right? Here is what Amazon actually figured out. Prime members spend almost twice as much on Amazon as non-Prime members. Because once you have paid for Prime, you feel psychologically locked in. You're not going to shop anywhere else. You already paid for the shipping. So Prime is not a product. It is a loyalty trap. A very generous, very comfortable loyalty trap that makes you spend more, shop more often, and never look at a competitor. Over 200 million people worldwide are inside that trap right now, and they are each paying Amazon every year just for the right to spend more money on Amazon. It is a subscription that makes you a better customer. That is not retail. That is behavioral engineering. So step back and look at what Bezos actually built. He built a store that loses money or breaks even, but captures your behavior, your data, and your loyalty. He built a cloud business that quietly became the profit engine of the entire company. He built an advertising business that monetizes your purchase intent better than anyone else on earth. And he built a subscription that psychologically commits you to the Amazon ecosystem forever. None of these things are retail. All of them depend on retail existing as the entry point. This is the real Amazon strategy. Use the store to get you in the door, then make money on everything around you. The store is the bait. AWS, Ads and Prime are the business. Most companies pick one thing to be good at. Amazon picked one thing to be seen as and built 4 different businesses behind it that nobody was watching. That is why Amazon is worth nearly $2 trillion. Not because they sell you things cheaply, but because they figured out that selling things cheaply is the most expensive marketing campaign in history, and they made someone else pay for it. Next time you click Buy Now, just know, you are not the customer, you are the product.